guys! Punkit743 asked me to make a video explaining negative space drawing. So here it is. Negative space drawing is a technique used to prevent your logical mind from assigning a symbol to the object you're trying to draw. And this can make the difference between this and this. So let's take a look at this mysterious negative space drawing technique. Just like in maths and physics, all sorts of unimaginable things become possible when you notice what isn't there. Don't laugh. Negative space drawing has more in common with physics than you think. It's a different way of looking at the world. And even though it might not sound very helpful to look at the world through its eyes, it can help you become aware of essential facts, and then you can work wonders. Of course, it can easily confuse people if it isn't explained in the right way, but if you start on the right foot, it's a truly valuable asset. Okay, enough with the parallel. I've probably confused you already. So what is negative space drawing? Simply put, it's drawing the spaces between and around the actual object you want to draw. Instead of looking at the object itself, you look at where the object isn't. So anything that is not part of the object you want to draw is a negative space.
By drawing the background shapes, the positive form of the object is left undrawn. All you have to do then is add the fine details to the outline.
If you do this correctly, drawing even the most complicated pictures will be a piece of cake. Because you see, if you draw the negative spaces, then the positive spaces will just fall into place by themselves. You don't even have to worry about them. This kind of drawing should get you thinking in terms of forms and shapes. While drawing, you should be thinking things like, I see a curve here that comes down into a straight line and then turns a right angle. What you should not be thinking is, there's a leaf here that's curvy, and that's connected to the stem that's straight, which then connects to the next leaf that's also curvy. You'll just end up confusing yourself.
Drawing the negative spaces can help you correctly place objects on your page by paying attention to how they're spaced.
This is a right brain drawing exercise.
So it helps you train your creative side.
Imagine trying to draw that leafy plant.
All those interweaving leaves, stems, and veins look complicated.
If you focus on all those edges and lines, you'll probably spend a lot of your time and might not even get them completely right in the end. Most of the time, when we draw, we stop observing and start drawing from memory. Instead of drawing what's in front of us, we draw what we know and remember about the subject.
So, for example, when painting a mug, we start thinking, I know what a mug looks like, and don't observe the precise angles of that particular mug. By changing your focus away from the mug into the negative spaces, such as the space between the handle and the mug, and the space underneath the handle, and the surface the mug is sitting on, you have to concentrate on what's in front of you.
The left hemisphere of the brain is the part that loves to name things, but it's not too well equipped to deal with empty spaces.
It cannot recognize them, or produce ready symbols for them, so it has a difficult time helping you draw what you know about that image.
You're on your own, and so you're forced to draw exactly what you see.
Take a photocopy of a drawing by a great artist, and cut out the subject. Now reassemble the negative space pieces to observe the outline of that subject.
Make a viewfinder.
Take a piece of cardboard the same size as your drawing paper, and cut out a rectangle in the center of it in the same proportions as the paper. The rectangle should be about 1 inch by 125. Now hold the viewfinder in front of your scene. Direct your gaze at one of the negative spaces surrounding the object and observe the shapes. Look at the hollow spaces among and around the subject. Concentrate on the individual shapes of the voids, and mentally tell yourself that these are what you're going to draw.
They are your subject, not the leaves. Forget they even exist.
An easy way to spot and follow the negative shapes is to draw them according to the colors. For example, if a plant is your subject, instead of drawing green objects, you are drawing white spaces.
And that's it about drawing negative spaces. I hope this helps. Be sure to let me know if there's something I didn't explain enough. That's what the comments are for. Dale me.